shot in the gut.
This guy's not going to be happy, guys. You guys got to stick around for this.
Stake it.
Oh my God! What the hell? Oh my God! Pocket nines for back ahead. King Jack suited for Schulman.
Heads up, man.
Fair fight. Pocket nines against the King Jack.
One diamond.
No overlap in the suits. Could be a board. Schulman could take one off if sees a continuation bet from the aggressor, but really depend on sizing. Looks to be about 75K. I think you could see a float with this combo from Nick Schulman.
Having a peek at this queen on the turn.
Check.
Checks it. Get a free card.
Very curious to see if he takes that free card or not. The queen really does interact with a lot of Schulman's flop floats. You know, you see as King Jack suited, that means he's going to have the King Queen suited, the King Queen off, Queen Jack suited, Queen 10 suited. I think is going to float for that small bet. So that's why Schulman does come out firing. Wants to fold out some better hands that can't really handle a lot of pressure. Something like a big ace high that might just decide to let him win it. But of course, pocket nines are a bit too high up in his range to let go here.
Ooh, baby. Who doesn't like drilling a full house?
Yeah, and with just a little over pot behind, does Schulman decide to pull the trigger? It's going to be a bit tough because the kind of hands that your opponent has here is going to be
Couldn't stay without your phone.
things like pocket nines, pocket tens.
No, I'm saying you couldn't stay without your
Griffin,
phone.
I know you're very excited about Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. And you know what the Ghostbusters say? If the light is green, the trap is clean. Schulman,
You know,
an apparition about to be sucked into the
Schulman
trap.
Just didn't walk around like such a freaking big shot. He'll be able to check back here. That's what you get for being so cocky, Nick.
Good move.
Strutting around town.
All right, guys.
Bit unlucky, frankly, for that 9 to come on the river because I think that bet would have worked against pocket nines on a lot of other rivers. So a spot of bad luck.
King, queen off for back ahead. 9-9 for Massey. Dianati defends out of the big blind with ace-jack, and away we go. Ace-jack 4. Top pair, second pair,
Yeah,
two pair.
Get a little ice with my apple juice here. Ooh. Pretty standard continuation bet to fold out those nines, and then you expect the big blind range to, you know, not just be aces and jacks, but a lot of hands that would be prepared to fold, if not now, but by the turn. Ace jack, though, I feel like he's sticking around. This guy's got a tight hair thing going on. It's good. It's like it's very deliberate, you know. Like this, it was this
manicured
cut. Yeah, he's not a strand out of place.
Deliberate
man.
375.
Deliberately betting 375. Seems like a lot to stick around for a gut shot. Of course, you may think your king and your queen are alive also. Time bank card going in.
Dianati repping such a thin range, right? Basically just repping ace-4, ace-jack, pocket fours. You wouldn't really check raise any other hand, and that's why I think it's taking him so long to let go of even just king high, drawing to the nuts.
Time for those cards to go to the muck.
700.
Oh, that is a re-raise.
And
A
gonna leave
third
only 600 behind, put in
bet
over half of his stack, and this is why I said, you know, Dianati is repping such a thin range here of top value. You know, he wouldn't be check raising here with ace-5.
Absolute rubbish.
Nice. Just with the call.
Smooth call.
Oh, yeah. And I'll tell you what, alarm bells are going off in our...
Well, Rochet kind of boned here with 600K behind.
Yeah, he's not putting another chip in this pot unless he hits a 10, in my opinion. At this point, he knows that this is not good. Nearly 1.8 million chips in the pot. And he does have ultimate position here, and Dianetti is going to check this turn, so is going to get a free river. I'd be very surprised if we saw a shove here. There is the check. Oh my god!
10 on the river.
I gotta go. No, we're not doing this. Simon Cowell.
Sammy.
What have you done?
Shot in the gut.
This guy's not going to be happy, guys. You guys have to stick around for this. If you guys have any friends, spouses, family members around the house, tell them to come over. There's about to be...
Put the headphones on, actually, if there's kids around.
Yeah. Yeah, this is going to get ugly.
425.
Oh, and then he's going to shove for 175 more, and he's going to know.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to know, Joe. Oh, and you're going to see his soul leave his body.
Nuts played it worse, and
Aha! Trying to get out in front of the blast off by saying he played it bad.
but
Man, oh man, being lucky is the best.
And look, Aaron Massey cannot close his mouth. He's trying not to be overtly agape, but he can't get that thing closed. And I'll tell you what, Dianatti's taking it very well. He played it brilliantly, and that's the sick puppy that is this game.
Ping with ace tray suited under the gun. Makes it 325. There's that standard raise. Two other aces folded, slightly better. Pocket jacks for Borenstein.
Yep.
Oh,
my goodness.
Whoa.
Okay, let's come back to that.
Yeah.
The reason that Ping Lu moved in here is because Borenstein has been super aggressive. And so he finds himself in a bad spot, but he's like, this guy's been raising and re-raising and betting and raising and re-raising. And so if Ping Lu goes broke, his excuse to his friends will be, this guy was a maniac. I had to do it.
So Lou, the at-risk player here.
Are we allowed to make side bets in the booth?
We can make a gentleman's side bet.
I mean, James, I'm like, I'll take 2-1 and I'll bet on Lou's hand. Oh, no, I can't do that because two aces are gone. Never mind.
Oh, my.
But there
You
are
should
two
have trusted
threes.
your gut, Phil.
2 threes on the flop.
This is so sick. Oh, how unlucky is this for two jacks?
I mean, if he raised with ace-3, the ace-4 and the ace-6 folded. He's still somehow.
Oh, my goodness. That is Phil Hellmuth unlucky right there.
Yeah, I was about to take, if I would have remembered it was the two aces, I would have just beat James for like 600.
And the last ace.
I would have just beat James for 600. He
Get
would have laid like
out of
5-1.
I am
How
never,
much would you have bet?
I'm
Put
never,
the case 3 out
ever
there just so he
taking
hits
jacks
every
in the
single
spot,
out.
ever. If you thought I was ever going to take the jacks here, you are mistaken.
You think I ever?
Oh, my God.
What the hell?
Oh, my God.
So trips on the flop, full house on the turn, quads on the river. Lou doubles up through Borenstein.
He basically took an unplayable hand in an unplayable spot and turned it into the triple nuts.
Overkill poker gods.
Can
I
I
mean,
just say, I'm so glad we got the stream back up and running in time for that hand.
what the heck is happening?
Sammy's raised 800,000. Ping Lu with queens in the big blind, likely to re-raise.
Yeah, it's actually it's kind of interesting because it's unclear you would even want to induce here.
2.4.
You know, to get to sort of even get it in against an ace-5 suited or something, with the ICM considerations of Coleman and Borenstein both having under 4 million. And this is the kind of hand, these 2 9s, that Besha had sitting there thinking, well, this is a really good hand, but it is 40 big blinds, so yeah, just a call I think is wise.
We go to the flop with 5 million in the pot. Queens versus 9s.
9-9?
Oh, it is a 9-high flop.
Oh, do you see what I did there?
And this could spell disaster for Ping Lu. An overpair to the board. Sammy playing in flow, checks to him. And this is so sick. Coleman and Borenstein, 15 bigs each. This is exactly the situation you were talking about, Griffin, where the second biggest stack needs to avoid getting involved in massive pots against the chip leader. And here we go. Well, this is a committing bet. 2.2 million.
I mean, it is committing in the sense that, of course, he's gonna call off at this stage. But, you know, if Beshahead just calls here, I mean, you're so strong there with top pair. If Beshahead just calls and the turn is a king of diamonds, and it goes check, check, and the river's a, you know, another diamond or a jack. Not a jack, actually, but if, you know, if it were to go 10 of diamonds and then jack, or that's the straight for the queens. There's a couple ways, but yeah, Beshahead's going to recognize that if Lou is strong here, he's going to have to call.
Shoves on Ping Lu, who doesn't love the situation, but kind of now has to call it off. Does call, and we'll see that he has been outflopped. Overpair against set. Ping Lu drawing to 2 outs. One last chance to hit. 2 outs for Ping Lu, a 5% chance of survival.
And really, Ping is really wearing it here. You can't blame him. Just feels not good when you're in such good position.
Ping Lu misses the river, and we are down to 3 players.
Great playing with you.
And Borenstein is getting closer into shove or fold territory. But with this particular hand, I would, you know, like to see a limp. But instead did shove and got quickly called by the ace-10.
Wow, Borenstein shoves from the button with the 10-9. Beshahead wakes up with ace-10 in the big blind.
We're not.
Borenstein doesn't even have live cards, Griffin.
No, but nines have been hitting today.
A domination situation on the 4th hand of heads up. And it could be the last hand of heads up if ace-10 holds. Sammy Beshahead, who has dominated short-handed play, is on the verge of winning a North American Poker Tour title. Well, it's a King-10 tray flop. That doesn't change anything. The 9 is the card that Borenstein needs. There are 3 of them in the deck. Sammy on the verge of sealing the deal. Ace on the turn, and it is over. Borenstein drawing dead. We have our winner. We have our first NAPT champion in 12 years. Sammy Beshahead has taken down the Las Vegas main event.
We did it.
Thanks for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe for more awesome poker content. And check out this video. The YouTube algorithm seems confident you'll like it.